Hey, welcome to our Sunday preview for Mass this Sunday. And we got a reading from chapter 12 of St. Mark's Gospel. In the course of his teaching, Jesus said to the crowds, "Beware of the scribes who like to go around in long robes and accept greetings in the marketplaces and seats of honor in synagogues and places of honor at banquets. They devour the houses of widows and, as a pretext, recite lengthy prayers. They will receive a very severe condemnation." He sat down opposite the treasury and observed how the crowd put money into the treasury. Many rich people put in large sums. A poor widow also came and put in 2 small coins worth a few cents. Calling his disciples to himself, he said to them, "Amen, I say to you, this poor widow put in more than all the other contributors to the treasury. For they have all contributed from their surplus wealth, but she, from her poverty, has contributed all she had, her whole livelihood." The Gospel of the Lord. It's a great gospel to challenge us every once in a while on what's our attitude toward giving and our stewardship of our material resources. And it's pretty clear that Jesus is saying your giving has to be sacrificial and not just what's left over. Mother Teresa used to say that all the time. You're not really giving until it hurts, right? Because you're just giving what's left over. Do we really think of it in those terms? There's a reason this is in the gospel and this happened. Jesus wants us to think in terms of giving the first fruits back to God. After all, God gave us the talent and the ability and put us in situations where we could be productive and make money and have nice resources for ourselves and our families. But do we think of God first, or do we think of all of that as ours? And then we begrudgingly give something back to God, as long as we've got everything covered. The Old Testament concept of tithing was really good, that you give the first 10% back to God, to the temple, and then you discipline yourself to live on 90% of what you had earned. It's a good way to think of it, because you give to God first and thank Him for providing for you. And then you manage on the rest. It's really not yours. It's really God's. I think we need a lot more thinking like that in the Catholic Church. They say that Catholics give about 1% of their income away to charity. And we could probably do a lot better. Well, how about you? How do you think about your giving?